Good evening, everybody. Today we intend to discuss on strategic market review of bulk ferroalloys, a medium carbon ferromanganese perspective. It was a wee hour in October 2014 and stainless steel industry had faced an acute recession and we were forced to switch over to a new product development right from hesitation to innovation. Trust me, it was a barren field, and from chemistry to process metallurgy, and finally the qualitative issues to cost per ton, it were not just challenges but the survival. Otherwise, message was very clear: perform or perish. It was not a one-day effort and encountered a lot of pain and politics to develop and sustain in the market with quality and cost. I was the senior most employee in the areas where I used to work, and ferroalloys was another areas where different ferroalloys were under the product ranges. To convert a conventional bulk ferroalloys to a niche ferroalloys was not just a challenge, but also a transformative opportunity that demanded innovation, precision, and strategic foresight. Somehow, God was with me, and by His or her blessings, overcome every odds. Utility of the ferromanganese. Ferromanganese products are consumed in steel making to improve some characteristics of the resultant steel. The majority of ferromanganese is sold in the high carbon form, which contains between 2% and 7.5% carbon. It is commonly used in the production of flat carbon steel products and 200 series stainless steel. Refined or low and medium carbon ferromanganese, by contrast, contains less than 2% carbon and is an important additive into lower carbon steels used in automotive sheet and other high strength steel products. The value of refined ferromanganese is that it provides the benefits of manganese without the negatives of increased carbon content in the steel. The global manganese alloy market accounted for 12.26 billion US dollar in 2019 and is expected to reach 21.23 billion US dollar by 2027, growing at a CAGR of 7.81% during the forecast period. Rising demand from the automotive industry and growing usage of steel are the major factors propelling market growth. However, high production cost and market volatility are hampering market growth. Manganese is an important alloying agent. Many different types of manganese alloys are used in the present times. Manganese is one of the most flexible elements that can be added to copper alloys. Small amounts of manganese are used to deoxidize the alloy and enhance its mechanical strength and castability. In antimony and aluminum, the addition of manganese produces highly ferromagnetic compounds. In steels, manganese boosts toughness, hardenability, stiffness, strength, hardness, wear resistance, as well as forging and rolling qualities. High manganese alloys provide a constructive combination and balance of properties like formability, strain hardening, ductility, and strength level parameters, which enables a weight reduction of vehicles and at the same time mitigates the effect of automobile accidents. In stainless steel, through induction furnace route, medium carbon ferromanganese can be used without making any big impact in percentage of carbon. Welding electrodes and batteries are also other segments of usage of medium carbon ferromanganese. Based on the applications, the steel segment is going to have a lucrative growth during the forecast period, owing to the increasing demand from the automotive industry, which includes passenger cars, trucks, and heavy-duty vehicles. Global sales of cars and commercial vehicles increased in the forecast period. This factor increases the demand for steel alloys, which in turn drives the manganese alloy market. By geography, Asia Pacific is going to have a lucrative growth during the forecast period due to the presence of two of the largest steel producers in the region. India and China are the two countries in the region which are the largest consumers of manganese alloys worldwide. Besides this, the rapid development of the manufacturing sector will also drive the market in the region. Some of the key players profiled in the manganese alloys market include ArcelorMittal, Eramet, Ferroglobe, Georgian American Alloys, Godavari Power and Ispat Limited, Sham Ferro Alloys Limited, Jindal Steel and Power Limited, Maithan Alloys Limited, Mortex Group, Nicopol Ferro Alloy Plant. Patama ferroalloys, SDN, BHD, Sakura ferroalloys, and South 32. Megatrends affecting automotive industry and mobility is an opportunity to demonstrate the capacity of steel to adapt. Automotive manufacturers have been designing vehicles with cost-effective weight reduction, wherein steel remains a cost-effective lightweight material of choice. For instance, the body and the chassis of Tesla Model 3 is a blend of steel and aluminum. Unlike Tesla Model S, which is an aluminum body, the body in white of Chevrolet Bolt contains 86% of steel, including 44% of advanced high-strength steels. In February 2019, Scania AB inaugurated a new heavy commercial vehicle assembly plant in Bangkok, Thailand, and unveiled an entire range of new trucks. In January 2019, Vietnam Truong Hai Auto Corporation invested Vietnam dollar 4.5 trillion, nearly US dollar 200 million, in a car manufacturing plant with a total annual capacity of producing 20,000 PGO cars for domestic use and exports. Raw material scarcity. Depletion of reserves is bound to create a serious problem for the future of the ferrochrome production. The chromium consumption could increase alarmingly in the near future, and the net exporting countries could have to rely on imports to meet the demand of chromite. The availability of major raw material for ferroalloys industries such as manganese ore for manganese alloys, along with coke, quartz, and fluxes, etc., is not adequate in several geographies, for instance, in India. Due to the huge demand of ore and scarcity of good quality raw material in the country, ore prices have been increasing every day since industry has a huge demand for ore. Hence, the industry is quite dependent on imports. Depletion of the ore's reserves might pose as a restraint to the overall ferroalloys industry in future years. Qualitative insights of LC-MC-HC ferromanganese. Ferromanganese is often classified by the amount of carbon and chrome contained in it: high carbon ferromanganese, medium carbon ferromanganese, and low carbon ferromanganese. High carbon ferromanganese contains manganese in the range of 72 to 82%, carbon between 6 to 8, and silicon in the range of around 1.5%. High carbon ferromanganese is produced by the carbothermic reduction of lumpy or sintered manganese ore in a three-phase submerged electric arc furnace. Major procurers of high carbon ferromanganese are based in India, Russia, Kazakhstan, and China. High carbon ferromanganese powder can be utilized in the manufacturing of hard-facing electrodes, wear-resistant plates, tubular electrodes, and hard-facing flux-cored wires. Medium carbon ferromanganese contains manganese in the range of 74 to 82%, carbon between 1 to 3%, and silicon in the range of around 1.5%. Two methods can be used to produce medium carbon ferromanganese: silicothermic reduction of manganese ore and decarbonization of high carbon ferromanganese in an oxygen blown AOD converter. The most important process is the decarbonization of high carbon ferromanganese, which is also known as the refining process of high carbon ferromanganese. Low carbon ferromanganese comprises manganese in the range of 80 to 85%, carbon between 0.1 to 0.7%, and silicon in the range of 1 to 2%. LC ferromanganese and MC ferromanganese is primarily used to manufacture E6013 electrodes. LC ferromanganese is traditionally produced by a silicothermic process route. A rich slag is suitable as a raw material due to its low level of impurities. Furthermore, the presence of already reduced manganese oxides in the rich slag is favorable for the process. The production of LC ferromanganese in a SAF is very similar to the production of medium carbon ferromanganese by the silicothermic process. According to a publication by the International Energy Agency, the global sales of electric cars stood at about 1.1 million units in 2017, which thus led to a global stock of over 3 million units. Electrical vehicles essentially favor lightweight designs, which is likely to necessitate steel for automotive design innovations. This is expected to drive the demand for ferroalloys for steel production during forecast period. The Electric Vehicles Initiative Multi-Government Policy Forum launched the EV30 at the Rate 30 campaign in 2017. The campaign involved a collective goal of an average 30% market share for electric vehicles by 2030. This includes cars, trucks, and buses. Such initiatives are anticipated to help meet the Paris Agreement objectives regarding climate change. According to the International Energy Agency, the number of electric cars on the road is estimated to reach 220 million in 2030, with the rise in efforts to meet the global climate goals and other sustainability targets. Focused makeup of vehicles by steel type percentage. India bulk ferroalloys market value US dollar in million forecast by product 2018 to 2027. This is self-explanatory. India bulk ferroalloys volume market kilotons forecast by product 2018 to 2027. This is self-explanatory. Asia Pacific bulk ferroalloys market value US dollar in million forecast by country and sub-region 2018 to 2027. India bulk ferroalloys market value US dollar in million forecast by application 2018 to 2027. Europe bulk ferroalloys market volume kilotons forecast by country and sub-region 2018 to 2027. India bulk ferroalloys market volume kilotons forecast by application 2018 to 2027. Ferromanganese medium carbon is not just a niche ferroalloys, it is an innovative idea to cater the improved product of higher strength, durability, and endurance. So ferromanganese medium carbon is having a good future trend, subject to cost per ton can be reduced of the primary raw material, that is liquid ferromanganese high carbon, followed by ferromanganese medium carbon. Just as ferromanganese alloys forge strength from diverse elements, life's complexities shape us into resilient beings. Thank you very much for your time and patience. If you have any question, please post in the comment section. Thanks.